In honor of October being Emotional Wellness Awareness Month, a special edition of Midday with Mike coming to you today from Park Terrace Village, a member of American Senior Communities family. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Blake. I hope you're having a good day and welcome. It's nice to have you with us. And joining us, this is Janine Kinsey. She's the Director of Social Services for American Senior Communities. Janine, welcome. When you define emotional wellness, what do you mean?
Well, I think a misconception about emotional wellness is being happy all the time, and that's really not what it is. It's recognizing your emotions, both positive and negative, and not denying them, accepting them, coping with them, and using relationships to work through them.
So it's a lot more than just handling stress, right?
Oh, absolutely. Stress is a normal part of life, and so really emotional wellness is how you cope with that.
Something that we're going to be talking about throughout the show. We'll give you tips on how we can be emotionally healthy in this very challenging, strenuous times of our life. There's a correlation socially as well. Explain.
You know, how we're doing socially and emotionally directly affects our physical health. So it's really important. We spend a lot of time talking about physical health and exercise and eating right. It's just as important to talk about how you're doing emotionally.
It's also, is there a tie-in spiritually in other avenues as well?
Absolutely. Part of emotional wellness is using your personal coping mechanisms to relieve stress, and spirituality is really important for a lot of folks to do that.
Now here, perhaps you have relatives or know people who are residents here, either part-time or long-term residents of Park Terrace Village. How does emotional wellness tie in with the support of the residents?
It's important to realize that over the course of your life, emotional challenges change, and it's not uncommon for seniors to have a setback like an illness or an injury, and that's where a place like Park Terrace can really, come in handy, where we support you, we can help you set goals, and when things happen, help you prioritize how to achieve those goals, things like that.
We live in, of course, the age of information. There's just so much information out there. Is it tougher, do you think, today, Janine, than maybe years ago in achieving emotional wellness?
I think absolutely. We're really inundated sometimes with the negative, and a positive attitude is so important to achieve emotional wellness.
Tell people again, we're going to give them tips at the end of the show, but one or two things that, hey, we're all in this together. There's ways to cope, though, are there not?
Oh, absolutely. I think the most important thing is relationships. When you talk about emotional wellness, you want to talk about interdependent relationships where I rely on you, you rely on me. We can talk to each other, reassure each other, and have that trust.
We're talking with Janine Kinsey, the very articulate Director of Social Services for American Senior Communities, and we're coming back here to Park Terrace Village right after this.